Thank you, Pete. A lot of wonderful memories in those pictures, especially darker hair. Well, it's time now for our second Havdala symbol, which is the smelling of sweet spices. You have a marvelous tea bag that has a wonderful scent to it. And I'm always struck by the fact that the sense of smell is so deeply connected to memory. I've told a story once or twice before at Kol Hadash about a memory that I had triggered when my daughter was just a little baby and we fed her first jar of Gerber baby food bananas. And as soon as I opened that jar, the smell took me back to my childhood where my grandmother had used Gerber baby food bananas, specifically in her banana cake, as we called it, or banana bread, to make it extra creamy. And so that smell of the Gerber baby food bananas, now I don't think the jar was from the time my grandmother was making the banana cake, but certainly it was the same kind of smell that brought me back to that moment and connected me with that moment in my past as I was creating memories with my own child. And so I think that helps explain why we have spices to smell on Havdala. There's a mystical explanation that tries to claim that the reason why you need to smell spices on Havdala is that on Shabbat, everyone receives a second soul. And then that second soul leaves the body and we're faint. And so we need the smell to revive us, like smelling salts. I find a more insightful and perhaps more meaningful explanation to us is that this is not to revive you from a loss of a soul. It's to connect to your memory and to connect your memory of this moment at the end of Shabbat to the sweetness of Shabbat rest and Shabbat joy as you enter the week of work and obligation. It gives you something sweet to remember and something sweet to anticipate after the next Shabbat. Tonight we are celebrating 20 years of memories, many of which are truly sweet to recall. And as we smell these sweet spices apart and yet together, think about the connection in English between respiration and inspiration, or in Hebrew between the word reach, smell, and ruach, soul or spirit. We breathe in and we feel uplifted, connected, moved, and motivated. And with that breath, that scent, we are ready to go on. And so I invite you to take your bag of scent. I'll say a blessing in Hebrew and then we'll share. Baruch haor ba'olam, Baruch haor ba'adam, borei minei besamim. Blessed is the light in the world. Blessed is the light of humanity that brings forth the varieties of spice. And so I invite you to smell and to remember.
Good evening. On behalf of my wife Joyce and myself, I am pleased to toast our wonderful community, Kol Hadash Humanistic Congregation, and our leader, Rabbi Adam Chalom. I extend our toast to the founding rabbis of humanistic Judaism, Sherwin Wine and Dan Friedman, for without their wisdom, their thoughts, and their initiative, our congregation would not exist today. I am forever grateful to Kol Hadash for the humanistic philosophy that it provides. It has been so meaningful and such a positive influence in how I have lived and interacted with the important people in my life. The humanism of Kol Hadash has shown me how I can find answers to life's basic questions without looking to or seeking help from a supernatural force. My gratitude extends to Kol Hadash for also providing a congregation where I can practice and celebrate my Jewish identity. Here I have learned about my ancestors' traditions, history, and culture with the additional benefit of sifting out those mystical stories that I never could accept. Tonight we celebrate the past, but far more important, we toast and look forward to a long and healthy future for our community, where we can offer these dual benefits of humanism and Jewish identity for our children, our grandchildren, for all of those who want to have this philosophy and identity in their lives. So to Kol Hadash, l'chaim, to life, to a long and healthy life. May it continue indefinitely. to serve each and one of us and to all of those who wish to be part of our community.
Hi, I'm Marla, Vice Chair of Kol Hadash's Steering Committee, and I wanted to share with you 4 words that resonate when I think about Kol Hadash. The first is community. There are so many people involved in so many different programs here at Kol Hadash. We're a very inclusive community, and you can be as involved or not involved as you want to be. The second word is compassion. Kol Hadash is made up of a very compassionate group of individuals. Whether we're giving back to places in the community like a safe place or Bernie's Book Bank, or whether we're helping out each other if someone needs a ride to a doctor's appointment, Kol Hadash has a very compassionate group of members. The third word is connections. Through Kol Hadash, we're able to connect to the wider secular Jewish humanistic community. And that's really valuable in order to feel like we're celebrating and creating things with like-minded people. And the fourth word is celebrations. Personally, I've celebrated every milestone in my life through secular humanistic Judaism, whether it's the birth of a child, a bar and bat mitzvah, a wedding, or even an end-of-life celebration. Kol Hadash has always been there for me. And today, we have one more celebration to celebrate. So I just want to say, happy 20th anniversary, Kol Hadash.
youth education is to educate, not indoctrinate. I'm Ilana Shaffer. I've been a member of Kol Hadash since 2013 and the youth education director since 2019. My predecessor, Dawn Friedman, was our first youth education director and ran our school for our first 18 years. Our children actually enjoy Sunday school. We encourage them to ask questions and explore what being Jewish and doing Jewish means to them personally. Children learn Bible stories for the lessons they contain, not as historical fact. Our Bar Mitzvahs are personal and meaningful. Instead of the prescribed Torah portion of the week, our Bar Mitzvah students choose their own Hebrew reading or presentation topic, one they find most inspirational and meaningful. Our dedicated teaching staff are all members of Kol Hadash. They take the time to educate our children because Kol Hadash and humanistic Judaism is important to them and their families. They teach because they want to ensure the future of humanistic Judaism.